Did you know that China has its own traditional zombies, which are very different to those we know from Hollywood? They are called Jiangshi. Jiang means rigid or stiff, and Shi means a corpse, so their name literally means a rigid corpse. The idea of Jiangshi developed during the last dynasty of China, Qing the Qing dynasty. Hence, Jiangshi are typically portrayed wearing robes of a Qing official. It preys at night by draining a victim's qi, then hides in coffin or dark places by day. These tales spark a wave of films and stories, especially in Hong Kong. By the way, if you like zombie stories and you are learning Chinese, check out our latest HSK4 reading book, Little Mandarin and the Zombie Apocalypse. It may be also useful to you if you are a Chinese teacher. Now back to the topic. The most interesting thing about Jiangshi is how they move. Jiangshi is basically a stiff corpse, which is actually a scientific phenomenon known as rigor mortis. In Chinese, it is actually the same word as Jiangshi but flip, Shi Jiang. Soon after death, the muscles of the body contract and make it impossible to move the limbs as they used to. The contraction passes after some time, but in case of Jiangshi, it stays forever. This is why Jiangshi typically can't bend their knees easily and have to jump to move, and their arms are extended straight forward as they search for their victims. They are so stiff that in some films they were even able to pull a Michael Jackson's move, or even some superb kung fu moves. Not sure how lore accurate that is, but please watch that film because it's awesome. Traditionally, to fend one off, you should hold up a mirror to its face because they are terrified of their own reflection, or use a tool made from peachwood. A good choice is to use Taoist talismans, since Jiangshi are tightly linked to Taoist magic. The Qing dynasty robes may be primarily a historical connection, but I personally like another one too. Jiangshi is basically a zombie dressed like a bureaucrat. It is stiff, blind, virtually a corpse. Perhaps in some way, it's a good metaphor of the fate of Qing dynasty and how it failed to adapt to the challenges of the last century. Do you like the interpretation? Do let us know in the comments.